Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
You're giving thanks for what you have.
What did you expect? A turkey card?
We're not ordering Thanksgiving dinner.
Holidays always depress me.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Hangout Culture Podcast. We're so happy you're here with us. We're so thankful you're here with us today because it's a Thanksgiving special.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Happy
Can you believe it?
Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving.
Nothing like starting a podcast right when the holidays start. You know what I mean?
Right. We get to hit them all right off rip.
Bam, bam, bam.
That's great.
I'm James. Right here to my left is David.
Hello.
Way over there in a confined corner is Tom.
Hello, welcome to the
where we keep
Hangout.
We have to keep him confined.
Has to be confined.
Probably smart.
Good call on our part.
Yes.
So anyway, if you like this podcast, you want to support us, the best way of doing that is just simply subscribing to this channel, the Inman Productions channel, liking this video, and leaving a comment.
Yes. And thank you for the new and recent subscribers that we've had over the last week. Much appreciated.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for all the love.
Yeah, and comment below. Let's start a conversation and talk about your Thanksgiving. So it's not Thanksgiving yet. I think this is going to be posted the day before.
Yes,
so
the day before. National Drinking Day.
The day before Thanksgiving? National Drinking Day?
It's the national, I don't know if it's like actually labeled the National Drinking Day, but I know it's the biggest spike in bar sales. It's like the national day that everyone goes out and...
Well, it's like everybody coming home from college, and it's like a Lifetime movie. You know, you've seen it.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah, I didn't know that. And then everyone's hungover on Thanksgiving then?
Well, you just keep the party going.
Oh my God.
You know, the best cure to a hangover is more drinking.
Yeah.
Come on, James.
Yeah, I could do that in college.
Gets rid of the headache like that.
Yeah. True. All right. So weekly recap. We'll start with David.
Yeah, weekly recap. I guess I had a couple things. My actually, both of my siblings just recently purchased new houses. And yes, congrats to them. And I actually helped one of them move. So the other one's waiting for like closing, and they're moving actually while right after the holiday, Thanksgiving weekend, they're moving. But my brother moved just this past weekend, so I was helping him move in. Like the washer and dryer were the absolute worst moving.
Oh, dude,
but
you had to move that from their old place to
their apartment to their house. Yeah. So like they rented a U-Haul, and you know, I'm comfortable driving a larger U-Haul. No one else in my family really is, so I took on that responsibility as well as like just helping them move like couches, over all the bigger furniture. They did a great job at moving all the small stuff. Like we only had the big stuff to move, but that took up the majority of my Saturday. And then I had a unexpected car issue that popped up over the past week. I was leaving the gym on Monday morning, and all of a sudden, like as I was driving, my car just like got 10 times louder and lost like all the juice that I had in it. And so I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Got home, looked underneath, and like the exhaust was just like hanging in the middle of my car. So I was like, great, let's see when we can get it in. So luckily I got it into the mechanic. They did a great job, fixed it for me, but it was still a couple $100 that like during the holiday season I wasn't anticipating, and put me in like just a crappy mood for the past couple days dealing with that. So
sorry. That sucks.
Yeah, but it is what it is. You know, everyone has cars. Just like I've definitely popped tires before on the way to work, and like while it might not be a couple $100, it still is an unexpected car issue that you got to take care of. So yeah, that's kind of been my week, helping my brother move and then dealing with car issues.
Doesn't sound great. Bummer of a week, but I mean, it's nice that you helped your brother move. It was very nice of you to do that.
Yeah. And honestly, like the silver lining being that we're coming up to like the end of our wedding season. Yeah. We didn't have a wedding this week. So like I wasn't adding anything to the workload. It was like I get to the end of the week and everything I got done just got me closer to the end of the season. So that was my silver lining. I was able to help my brother, which I'll always do any chance I get, really.
That's nice.
yeah, so that was
Our,
kinda
yeah, our
nice.
last wedding is this weekend, so
Yes. Cheers for that. Last wedding.
let's clap
of
for
the
that.
season.
it's been a good year. It
Yeah,
has been.
it
a good
really
year.
has. It really has.
All of our couples at kick ass. I'm not even just
Yeah.
saying that to.
We
suck
had
up.
no
They're really cool.
bridezillas, no like crazy
never do.
events.
Yeah, it's been
that
great.
yeah, it was when people think of the wedding industry, everyone like the first question I get is like always,
Right.
"Oh, how about the bridezillas? What
Right.
are those
and,
deals?"
and I'm just like, I don't have any stories. I
Right.
mean, yeah. Like,
right.
They're all
right.
awesome.
Yeah.
Just-
yeah. It's great.
Not just saying that. Yeah. So
So
my.
how was
week-
your week? Sorry. How was
No,
your
you're
week?
good. It was good. I feel like I always have two things. Well, the first was, I mean, I didn't really have that crazy of a week. I just edited a lot. And then I wanted to like have a nice dinner with my fiance. So I made reservations for one of my favorite places, which is Gibbs Butcher and Brews.
Gibbs.
Shouts
Butcher and
out
Brews.
Gibbs Butcher and Brews.
All right.
Like it's really like it's a comfy and cozy little place. Like I make reservations for two just because it's so small and it's usually packed.
yeah.
But it has like this really warm wood aesthetic cabin, Midwest dive bar, but like nice vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to like describe it.
Nice.
Yeah, they have really good everything basically. Baked potatoes. Their baked potatoes they come out in a skillet, and the skillet is like filled with Gouda cheese, just like melted.
Oh,
it's
love
like come
Gouda
on,
cheese. That's the best.
It's a beautiful place. So they have really good meats there. It's actually an extension of a butcher place, a butcher shop. They opened a restaurant, so they have I mean that looks really good.
Looks very, very good.
So
Steaks,
we almost
burgers,
got
and
that
sausage.
charcuterie board thing, but it was like $20-something.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, we actually we actually went pretty crazy with this. She immediately got a bottle of wine. I was like, yeah, sure.
When you're going out though, like it's so funny.
gotta
when-
do
like I don't know if anyone else shares this stereotype, but like splitting a bottle of wine between two people is not
I had
hard.
a glass.
okay, sure.
I had my own drink.
But like when you think about it, it's like what, 2 glasses?
It was more
2.5
economical for sure,
glasses
and we actually have
per
some left
person?
over. Yeah, we have some left over. It's
Yeah.
economical.
So I mean, it just makes sense to buy the whole bottle, and like
It's true.
I don't know, it kind of feels good having a bottle delivered to
Yeah.
the table. So
And we haven't gone out in a while. We usually try to go out once or twice a month, to a restaurant.
I think that's important for
yeah,
sure.
for sure. So actually, we haven't done it in a while, so that's why this was like, kind of different because we haven't done that since like our vacation when I proposed in
How does
September.
that place compare to the Farmer's Rail?
Well, I do honestly. Well, shouts out Farmer's Rail, delicious meats and everything. That's where I get all my chicken.
Yeah, definitely.
the
they're
chicken.
they're great, and the reason that I even bring that
But-
up is just because Farmer's Rail is regenerative farming, as
Right.
you may have heard on our last podcast. Or
Yeah, locally
whatever.
sourced and all that.
Yeah, very much so.
Shit, I forget where I was going with that.
But Gibbs, how do they compare?
Gibbs, how do they compare? I've only been to the Farmer's Rail twice, and it's as good, if not slightly better. The Farmer's Rail. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
It's just not close to us, because I think the closest one is in Cuyahoga Falls, which is like a little drive. Gibbs is pretty close to us, but the service, again, shouts out. Fuck, I keep saying that. To the Farmer's Rail. I love the Farmer's Rail. They do amazing things. They actually have 3 locations, and one of which is where is like a market where I get all my protein from.
And I love that place too, because like it's right, like when you think of a farmer's market or like a market store from a farm, it's literally that. It's like this small building off the
delicious.
side of the road, dirt road parking, like it fits the bill,
Yeah,
and you can
exactly.
tell that like it's just great.
Oh, it's legit.
Locally
As legit
sourced.
as it gets.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like I literally have to cut the breasts in half. And when I make like fried chicken for us or like grilled chicken, like pesto stuff, and like they're still super thick when I cut them in half.
yeah.
So it's just like delicious. dude.
with no growth
Juicy,
hormones,
succulent.
which is the funniest part. The
Yeah.
chicken breasts are bigger
Well-
with no additive things that are supposed to make
Feed them what they
big.
should
Yeah,
eat. And
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't want to go off that
Yeah.
tangent again, but I just was curious because the Farmer's Rail might be the closest comparison that I'd have to them. So I was curious how they
But
compared.
I do want to say like their service is very slow. But I mean, that's something easy they can fix. Their food is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I would definitely check out Farmers Royal. I'll definitely recommend it to people.
Yeah.
So
It's only reflective of how busy they are, right? If the service is slow, then maybe they're no.
you could be the only people in there. We went twice, and like the first time we were like the only people in there. The second time people like left.
Yeah,
They just straight up left.
Alex and I had a similar experience when we went to the one in Cuyahoga Falls, where like we were literally the only people in there, and it took us
service was
45
slow.
minutes to get someone to take our order for food. Like, luckily we had our drinks by then, but like our drinks were empty. They're taking our order for the food, and they didn't ask
our
us for another
experience.
drink.
And then I think the first time Jessica's drink got there, and like I had to wait like 15 minutes for my drink.
Yeah.
Anyway, but like they have great food. They have great food. The
Great
second
food,
thing
yes.
is I finally saw Weapons with my fiance. So I do most things with my fiance. So I might as well just say like,
Sure.
I saw Weapons. And it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be.
What is this? A movie?
Oh yeah, it's a movie.
I'm
Some
going in the
possessed
blind
kids.
here.
Tom, that was quick. Nominee for 2025.
So I love
Podcast
this
Producer of the Year.
actress. I just know her
But
as
yeah, I gotta
Ruth.
zoom in really.
I just know her as Ruth from Ozark.
The blonde.
I don't know her name, her like actual name.
Yeah.
But everything that she's been in, I have been a massive
Well, I think you'd love
fan
this.
of.
I forget what it's streaming on.
So what? HBO Max.
I wonder what it gets on
YouTube,
Rotten Tomatoes.
Hulu.
Oh, 4 out of 10
I can almost see.
on Reddit. But 93% Rotten Tomatoes.
Huh.
Anyway,
Interesting. I might have to check this. All right, but go ahead.
I saw like a trailer for it. I'm like, oh, I can see where this is going. Like, it seems like really predictable and blah, blah, blah. But it wasn't what I thought. And it left me guessing. And it came at the story from like different angles, different characters' perspectives to like come together at the end. So I thought it was filmed really well and like edited very well. And the story was kind of cool. But I don't want to spoil anything. Anyone. I don't want to spoil it. So that was the two things I did besides editing. Pretty much. I went to that restaurant and I saw Weapons.
Yeah, I love how like the weekly movie update from you is becoming a thing.
I kind of want to make it a thing.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, it's maybe. Anyway, Tom.
Yeah, how was
What's
your
up,
week,
Tom?
Hey, how's it going? It was a pretty good weekend. I actually did things, which was nice.
Whoa.
One of the cool things, my 5-year-old, he did something that I'm too afraid to do, and he rode a horse.
I've actually never ridden a horse.
I have.
He did something.
It's overrated.
Yeah.
I was kidding.
yeah.
No, it's actually pretty cool. No,
Yeah.
I'm just.
They
I
make
don't know
me
why I said
nervous.
that.
I don't trust horses, and so they
Yeah.
make me nervous. So me and my oldest son wouldn't do it, but the 5-year-old, he was with my nieces and my sister, and he went from being terrified and crying to petting one to riding on one, and
Nice.
yeah, he was pretty excited about that.
That's got to be cool as a dad to see like that transition of being scared and then feeling comfortable enough to ride one.
Well, and it's funny too because you can't let them know you're scared because then they're gonna be scared.
Yeah.
So I have to act like, oh yeah, everything's gonna be fine, and that's backfired me in the past. so I don't like roller coasters, right? But I didn't want to get Trent to be afraid of roller coasters, so I had to be like, oh yeah, this is fine. And so he's like, well, you got to go
With me,
it.
obviously, if it's
course.
fine.
Yeah.
If it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
scared.
Dad has to go.
So I'm like, okay, so this is Cedar Point. I don't even know if it's still around, but it was a Junior Gemini.
Yeah,
Okay.
So it's like
Small potatoes.
It's a kid's ride, and he was probably 10 at the time, and so he made me go with him. We went around one time. All the kids are screaming. They're like, "We want to go again. There's nobody in line." They said, "We're gonna go again. Everybody good?" I raised my hand and I said, "I need off."
Wow.
On the kids ride, you could only take it one time.
Yeah. But I showed him you didn't have to be scared. So that was the whole.
Did he ride it the second time?
Yeah, with his mom.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that was the last time I rode on a roller coaster.
Oh man, I love your little stories that come in, Tom. This is great.
That was the last roller coaster you rode?
Yeah.
And when was this? Can you give us a year?
10
Roughly?
years ago,
Okay.
probably.
Jeez.
Or, 8 to 10.
We should shoot a video going to Cedar Point.
Absolutely.
It was
We
the
should do a
only time
content
I'd ever
video.
gone to Cedar Point. I'm not.
Do you want to ride the Millennium Force?
I don't like looking at it.
I don't even like looking at it. That's a great answer from someone
Yeah.
truly scared.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even like looking at it. I love that
See,
answer.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to ride a lot of them. That's one of the things that I can't
Yeah.
do anymore is ride roller coasters, which is unfortunate. It sucks. But
I don't hate it.
maybe I can do when you put you in the swing and you do like the 360.
There's like
that
gentle
could be
stuff
my
you can do.
ride.
Yeah. There's like experiences and stuff like that aren't crazy.
Yeah. What else, Tom?
I hung out with a friend of mine, and every once in a while we get to play some video games.
Ooh.
So I know we've talked in the past about different games we like to play. And so this game is super fun because it's kind of very nostalgic. It's like an 8-bit game, and it's called Broforce. And so I'm just going to pull this up.
On the NES or?
So this is, you can get it on the Xbox. Where'd it go?
Oh, like a new updated, or not updated version, but like an emulator? Or
Well,
whatever?
the game's like 10 years old, right? But these are the characters.
Oh, it's like a new 8-bit game. Okay.
Yeah, and it's like
Gotcha.
a take on all kinds of
It's
like action movie heroes and everything, and you're going through. It's super
You got
America.
Snake, Broskin, Brominator, Brocop,
Right. So like Brominator's
Brochetti?
a Terminator.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mr. Anderbro, Indiana Brones.
So they like bros. They like bros a lot.
Oh yeah, and you go through, and it's like super America. There's like eagles screeching all the time.
Brodador. That's
So
supposed to be
what is it?
Predator.
Is it like a Final Fantasy game? Is it a
No, it's just like an old
Bro in black.
school.
like
you
what's
have,
the point of the game? Like when you're playing it, what do you do?
Man,
Like are you fighting against each other?
No,
Is it-
you're just fighting bad guys, and there's like bad guys shooting at you, and you're just trying to make it through these short little levels.
Okay.
That's interesting.
But I get a kick out of the different
Brobarian.
characters.
For Barbarian.
Broly.
Broly.
Broly might be.
Yeah, I
the
might have
one
to check
I
that
would
out.
pick.
It might be on like Steam too as like a computer
Yeah,
game.
yeah. And it's super fun. It's just kind of like, it's got the smaller, shorter levels you
Brophy.
go through. You shoot stuff, and you could play with up to 4 players. But
That's cool. Yeah.
Broforce, if you want to sponsor us, reach
yeah,
out.
Shouts out.
that's a good time.
Brophy instead of Buffy. That's funny. All right. Okay, so Tom, do you have anything else to add?
No, I should be good. I'm hungry.
Yeah. All right, let's get to it. So this is the Thanksgiving special.
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed the Halloween special. That was great. If you haven't, check it out. That's our very first episode.
Yeah.
Our pilot, if you will. So we have dishes that we made. Tom is gonna make the drink. I made the mashed potatoes. It's like a creamy garlic and cheese parmesan potato. I hope it's
Okay.
good.
All right.
And then David made the mac and cheese.
Yes, I made the mac and cheese, and we're gonna kind of
Thank
do
you,
a
Tom.
little bit of
Thank
a taste test / review. So, I went through.
Oh no!
Quite,
I just spilled the muffin. I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I went through quite a bit to make this mac and cheese, so I can explain that while you guys are trying it and letting me know how edible
I'm
we
gonna-
made it.
I'm gonna try to show the food right now.
Okay, perfect, wonderful. So I'm not gonna lie, the mac and cheese looks good.
Yeah, everything's like
So-
sticking to the plate.
Yeah.
Which it should, because it's like that's how it's supposed to be.
Right. All right, so I'm gonna go into my story.
Oh.
If you guys want to try,
Yeah.
the mac and cheese real
Dave will
quick.
go into his mac and cheese story, and we also have a chocolate chip muffin
For
as
dessert.
So
You
this
always
is our
need
Thanksgiving. This is our Thanksgiving feast.
This is our Podsgiving.
Podsgiving. God
this
bless.
year.
All right.
All right, so I went on the venture to make a baked mac and cheese by somewhat request of Tom with breadcrumbs on top. I have never made this dish before. I went into it thinking
It's good. It's good.
fantastic. Good. I'm glad to hear. I went into it without making this dish before. Wanted to put a little bit of my own spin on it, and I want to send a apology to my wife for the state of the kitchen. That we're gonna pause real quick.
Is there just bacon in this?
Pause
too?
for ASMR.
Do you know there's bacon in this? Oh.
Ooh, that was a loud one. Nice. So, Yes. It's got bacon in it.
Bacon, mac and cheese, breadcrumb.
Bacon mac and cheese with a panko breadcrumb that also has a couple dashes of paprika in it because I wanted just a little bit of that smoky heat to come through in it. The only regret that I have is not getting Gouda and putting it in it because Gouda is definitely my favorite cheese. It was an afterthought, but it's sharp cheddar and Swiss in there. But like I said, I want to extend an apology to my wife for the state of the kitchen that I left it in because it was a disaster. The breadcrumb, I've never tried to make a breadcrumb topping, but like you make it in a saucepan with a bunch of butter, and then you have to add cheese to that, and it like the pan is potentially unusable anymore because I burnt everything. I'm excited that it came out tasting good, but I did not have high hopes for it.
Shouts out, wife.
Awesome. Yeah.
But
Shouts out,
this is the
wife.
thing. You can give her some of this, and she should forgive you because it tastes so good. So we'll make sure you have some left over.
Yes, that's
This
true.
is really good.
That's true.
Great job.
Good.
And
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much.
S tier.
S tier. Wow.
You should bring this to our actual Thanksgiving.
Oh, geez. I might have to like throw up the tier list and post right here. Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe.
Yeah, I
but
might
it's a little
have
bit more
to.
post work.
I want some reviews. Right. That's,
All right, so that's S tier.
We're waiting for Tom. Have you tried the mac and cheese? Are you making drinks? I can cut to you a couple times making drinks so that everybody watching knows that you've been busy at work.
Yeah, we'll cut to Tom, like mixologist over there.
Yeah, he's been
And that mint shouts out to my garden is from my garden. Shouts out.
nice. Gotta love growing your own food. Mint is the easiest thing to grow, but
It grows like worse than a weed. It grows crazier.
yeah, I learned it's so hard to control. It took over half of our garden bed at home. Like we planted one side of it, and next thing you know, more than half of it was completely covered in mint. You can't really grow anything else.
Again,
Oh, thank you,
this
Tom.
mac and cheese
Thank
is so good,
you.
guys.
And you might have to explain to us what we're drinking before we start. But we need to get your mac and cheese.
Yeah, he's gonna check the cameras really quick.
Doing producer things.
So
Go ahead.
Yeah. Should I just say my mashed potatoes really quick? I might as well.
Yeah, go for it.
So my fiance loves mashed potatoes, and I love making them for her. And I try to, perfect the recipe as much as I can, which is basically just adding like more butter, just a little bit more TLC, different kinds of cheeses, to see what's going on. But this has like a couple cloves of garlic, some fresh grated Parmesan, and also some fresh grated cheese I got from the farmer's rail, which was like cheddar and bacon, and a bunch of butter, salt and pepper. I just like having a rich tasting mashed potato that is like homemade. It's smooth, through a ricer, all those things. Something that you don't really need gravy for. That's just like hearty.
Yeah, no, I actually really like the consistency of it.
Yeah,
like
it's not steaming hot, or it's not
right.
It was in the warming drawer for like an hour.
Right.
Or two,
Not even so much that. It's just like, how you can have like thick and fluffy mashed potatoes, but the second you add cheese to it, it gets a little more dense.
Yeah.
I prefer the slightly more dense, thicker potato, and that's what these come off to me as. So I appreciate it. Bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo. Yeah, no, those are, I need to take a couple more bites to give my tier rating, but we're
And I'll just mac and cheese.
I want to get Tom's opinion on things.
Love his mac and cheese.
That's why I said. Yeah, it's good. I think David wins Thanksgiving. There are winners in Thanksgiving, believe it or not. We all know this, right? We all walk away from Thanksgiving. Who's the winner? David.
Man, I think these mashed potatoes are good. I almost hate to do it, but I'm gonna put them in an A tier.
That's fine, dude.
Right,
That's fine.
right
I'm
below
just
the S tier.
trying
I
it.
wanted to be even here because they're both delicious. It's just maybe if I would have made any addition, I just would have added a little more cheese to it.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I thought everything was on point. Good job.
Thanks.
Good job.
Yeah, fresh, super fresh. Like it's pretty decent. So anyway, thank you. So far we have a pretty good Thanksgiving meal. We haven't tried Tom's drink yet. So do you want to tell us what we're drinking, Tom?
So
It's good.
So this is called a peach fizz. So we didn't drink a lot at like Thanksgivings or anything, but occasionally we would have a mimosa or 5. So this is kind of something
Yeah,
for
we
me
need 5.
close to a mimosa. It's peach Crown Royal, orange juice, champagne, and mint.
Wow.
And there are guidelines on how much, but I just
Oh yeah, we
Pour.
didn't even give you a shot glass. I said I would.
yeah.
You just eyeballed it.
Yeah, if
That's
you
fine.
need more, I'll give you more.
Cheers to Thanksgiving.
Cheers.
Thank you, Tom. Cheers, Tom.
That is delicious.
He's in another country, so I can't really cheers him.
Oh man, that is very, very tasty. You know, I was super skeptical.
Oh, that's
of
good.
Almost any flavored whiskey, but Peach Crown holds a place. There are certain liquors that you use for mixers that just add something so delicious to the drink overall, and I would have never thought of adding it to like a mimosa type drink. Bravo.
Yeah, the Peach
it's one of
Crown-
my favorites.
Yeah, it blends really well with the orange juice. Like they're not fighting; they kind of just like coexist together very well. And then with the mint on top, like I love that smell right before you take the drink. It's pretty good.
I love the slight fizz that you would get in a mimosa from the champagne in it. Delicious. I'm S tier for the drink. That is
S tier?
That is great. I'll give the S tier
Wow.
for it.
I don't know what that means, but thank you.
It's better.
It's the best.
Imagine
Best,
getting
Tom.
something better than an A+.
Okay.
That's what it is.
All right, I'm down.
Yeah, so-
I'm down.
Excuse me. I was right in the microphone.
ASMR burping.
I don't know. Might bleep that. He's like, why did you just say
Because this mac and cheese is good.
dude, it is good. Fucking good.
Oh man. After this, we're probably gonna all slam a little more mac and cheese.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to eat this whole time, so I'm going to have to maybe
yeah,
put it away and save it for after the pod. This is
Yep.
going to be after the pod snack.
Absolutely.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope you are enjoying your Thanksgiving. You're with family, friends, people.
And
you
let
love.
us know your favorite Thanksgiving dish. What is
what
your
is your favorite dish?
What's the one thing that you look forward to the most when
David's
you're
mac and
going
cheese.
to your Thanksgiving? Well, what's funny is like, for instance, my favorite thing for Thanksgiving, like the thing that I look forward to the most, isn't even mac and cheese.
It's the
Stuffing.
Thank you. Our family is legendary.
100%.
We never said this on the we but we're cousins. We never explicitly
Yeah, we
said
should
that.
probably let people know. Oddly enough, people are probably thinking that like Tom and I are cousins based on looks, but it's actually
Who's this odd guy
James and I
out? Yeah, with that
are-
mustache.
Yeah.
We would get that at weddings a lot too. They would ask.
Oh, all
Yeah,
the time.
we would say, "Oh, we two cousins own the company," and then they would immediately look at Tom and I and expect us to be the ones. And James is the lead videographer
Yeah.
on their day. Nope, it's him. But yeah, no, we're cousins. Our grandmother made this stuffing that is unlike any other stuffing
Legendary.
that I've had. It takes one of our aunts all day, the day of Thanksgiving, like all morning, because we usually get together around 2:00.
Yeah.
All morning making it. It's a lengthy process, but it is one of a kind, the best.
Because they make a
stuffing I've ever
bunch.
had.
Because people want to go home with it.
Oh yeah,
Like,
oh
for
yeah,
sure.
and then all the leftovers they make that bake. I don't know if any other family has these traditions, but like they make a layered bake that's like stuffing, mashed potatoes, corn, green bean casserole, like whatever's left over, you layer it into a dish, and then everyone takes a little bit home. It's so good for days after.
Yeah, the stuffing's legendary. That's why I didn't want to make stuffing. Like, I wanted to make stuffing for like our, Podsgiving or whatever, but like, I didn't. I knew I wasn't gonna do it justice. So I'm like, why even make something like subpar?
Right.
that we
Like
both
I would have
know?
brought stovetop, and like that's almost embarrassing
pretty
for
much,
stuffing compared to what like you and I know.
Oh,
at
I knew I
least.
would miss the mark. So,
What about you, Tom? What do you look forward to?
what's your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
See, I don't like turkey, so
Yeah.
I always like that. A lot of places I go, we have ham. One year, my stepmom did. She did steaks. That was pretty awesome.
Steaks for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, she just wanted to do something different.
We're talking about like New York strip.
Filet mignons up there for
I think it
Thanksgiving.
was strip steaks. I think she's done prime rib before, so
Wow,
just
that's
to
cool.
kind of make things different.
As long as everyone's coming together.
That's
Yeah.
so funny
Sharing
too,
a
because
meal.
like there's definitely certain meats that are attributed to specific holidays. Like
Oh, yeah.
Christmas is ham.
Yep.
Thanksgiving obviously is
Well,
turkey.
Yeah, for our family for sure.
I guess Easter would probably be ham. As
Easter's
well. I think
ham.
I always have ham on
Yeah.
Easter. But doing steak on Thanksgiving is pretty wild.
It was
I
just
like
something
it.
different after
Yeah.
some family changes and everything. So
Yeah.
it was a good time. But I haven't had your guys' stuffing, but stuffing's always a favorite. Gravy, mashed potatoes.
We might have to bring some back to show Tom.
Yeah, I'm
maybe
down.
we'll have him try it on one of the next episodes.
Got a fist fight for it. It's like Fight Club for those leftovers.
That's true.
Do you guys eat like cranberry sauce in the can and all that type of stuff?
No,
I'm not a crazy person.
We never did cranberries. I like cranberry sauce, but
one even
we've
bothers to
never
bring it.
done it. No.
Yeah.
It's usually like green bean casserole corn,
eats that?
mashed potatoes.
Do you eat that, Tom?
No.
Okay, yeah. I was
no.
like, who does? If you do,
cran-
comment below. I didn't know anyone in
Yeah.
this world did.
I'm really
Cranberry
curious.
sauce and like sweet potatoes are the things that I usually don't eat. That most
See,
people
I don't
Sweet
like
potatoes
sweet
are pretty
potatoes.
good.
I'm
I
with
like
you.
it.
I don't
Yeah.
like sweet potatoes.
I fuck with sweet
sweet potatoes.
They put marshmallows and sugar on them, and I was like, I'd rather just have marshmallows and sugar.
Right, just scoop the topping off. Brown sugar and
Yeah.
marshmallows.
So like
Oh, yeah.
cereal, basically.
Yeah, brown sugar's good for anything.
That's true. That's what I always
It is
told my
used in a
family
lot.
members. It's like you have to add brown sugar and marshmallows to make it edible. I don't want any part of that.
Nope. Thank you. Thanks, cousin.
But I will
Have
have
you
like for instance, the like sweet potato fries.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna bring
I'm
up. Yeah.
okay with sweet potato fries. Like I'm a texture eater, so sweet potatoes and how stringy they are is my main turn off to the actual like baked sweet potato.
Yeah, you are a texture eater.
Yeah, it bites me in the
But
ass.
they usually give you some like really nice like butter, like cinnamon butter or something with those. Like,
Yeah.
They always give you like an awesome dip with.
Yeah, they have to add like
sweet potato
400 calories to it to make
gotta
it
add on.
delicious.
Yeah, to make it less healthy than the actual fries.
Right.
All right. There's so many avenues, so many directions we can go here. But I want to start with, Thanksgiving always brings up like nostalgia with me.
Yes.
And
all the memories.
some nostalgic moments are when I was in my emo phase. We were both in an emo phase.
Yes. We grew up at a very, very unique time in history when we were going through high school, where emo music was mainstream.
Yes.
Like I remember hearing like 30 Seconds to Mars on the radio and being like, oh, cool. Like that's my music. It's being played on like a mainstream channel. Like how neat is that? Like not, it doesn't happen anymore, but yeah, we grew up during that period.
Yeah, it was all the rage. It was very cool. So we wanted to do this contest because Thanksgiving we all get together. We see each other at least that time in the year.
Yeah.
You can see everyone and how they change throughout the years, and comparing both of our emo phases since we're cousins. Now you know that. So we'll show like 2 or 3 pictures. Tom can pick the best ones, I guess, because I gave multiple because I have a lot of pictures.
Yeah, I almost
wanted
wanted to give you the W off rip just because you were more emo in the sense that you documented more of that time period. Because to me,
Not
that's
myself.
more emo.
I never.
Well, you
took the
had more
pictures.
pictures reflecting it. Like I, looking back, only had like a small handful to choose from of that time period of my life, just because I wasn't taking pictures.
I was
So, I
always
think you were
around
more-
people taking pictures. Or
Yeah.
it was weird. Like
I guess.
Anyway, so yeah, if Tom wants to, and then make sure you zoom in because I want the audience to really.
I was gonna say, do you want me to just drag this over?
Well, drag
Can I
like
do
one
it?
picture. Like drag. Who do you want to start? Do you want to start? Let's start with David.
Sure. We
All
can
right.
start with me. You
So-
gotta pick one. I gave you 3 options.
It's on a Google Drive folder, so I think Tom can do it here.
Do you just want to drag the whole like
Well, that's why I was like, do you want? I'll just drag the.
the window and just
All right.
double click on one of the pictures that you decide? Oh my goodness.
All right.
All right, I'll start. Maybe. Can you pinch and zoom on it? Maybe.
Oh my goodness.
We didn't practice this.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. You're almost there.
Well,
you
you
pinched
gotta
and zoomed a little.
either
There
open it or
we
keep
go.
pinch. Either open it or keep pinching and zooming.
I tried
so
to
we can
open
actually
it.
see.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
nice.
We're gonna have to train.
So
That's what editing's for.
So this is me. Okay.
It
So
could
I'm gonna
be.
do
Yeah, we
my
could do that.
own little shouts out here to the NV2.
You can't do shouts out.
Does anyone else remember this phone? The NV2.
Yeah, I do.
It was one of the first phones that like opened up and you had the full like QWERTY keyboard that you could text on, and it brings me back. This was probably my freshman year where I thought it was the coolest thing to like have your bangs come over one eye.
Oh yeah, you have to see your hair in front of your face.
Oh yeah,
That's a
and the
must for
surfer
emo.
necklace with an Ace Enders t-shirt on.
But you do look tormented in that photo. You just look like, oh
I look
my
so.
god.
Oh yeah, I look
My
so.
life.
That's a great way. But I just, God, I just want to write a sad poem right now.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, that was great. Great entry in the contest. So everyone remember that photo.
Oh man. All right, we're gonna go to
Let's go to one of mine.
James.
Whichever one. All right, we're
I
gonna.
just want to do this one.
Yeah, one more of David. We'll just do David then me. This one is gold, dude. Like just like your hair. Just like your hair. This is gold.
Okay, this is my best one. So I love that you commented on my hair. This hair is brought to you by my father. So my dad
And
is
a
actually
straightener.
yes, yeah. That's what I'm getting at.
I've been there.
My father's a hairdresser, and he like would always dye my hair, do different things with my hair. Well, I told him that I wanted like shorter on the sides, longer on the front, but my bangs in the morning needed straightened. And my father, bless his soul, would get up every morning and spend probably about 10 minutes every single morning straightening my hair for me because I couldn't straighten it
over there
the correct way. And because he was a hairdresser, he's like, just let me do it.
How'd you not straighten it the right way? I did it. It's pretty easy. I'm ashamed to say it. But
He
yeah.
was just like, I'll do it for you. And I was like, I'm not going to argue that. Like, you're going to straighten my hair every morning. Perfect. I'll eat my oatmeal and then I'll come over to you, sit on the stool.
So 5 minutes
straighten
before this picture was taken, this badass over here was getting his hair straightened by his dad.
Straight. Absolutely.
All right, so very, very solid entries. I will say I do have a competitor in this fight.
Okay. All right.
Very solid
There will
entries.
be a poll.
Yeah,
for
there will be a
this,
point.
by the
Comment
way.
below. Seriously, let's get this
Yes.
conversation going.
David or James?
All right, here we
Who
go.
wins the Emo Award.
All right, wow.
That one
Oh,
might
God.
be the best.
This one. You think this is the best?
I think it's like
I look
total,
tormented. For
Well,
sure.
tormented bandmate that's just on the road.
Yeah.
Like, I just view you as the lead guitarist of a struggling band who you're living off of McDonald's and Taco Bell, going city to city. Like, that's what this picture is to me.
See, I
Probably
think,
not.
I was gonna say, I think that your mom's making you go to the grocery store
Exactly.
and you
That's
don't
exactly.
want to go.
Tom's mostly correct.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, let's give another one of my photos a shouts out. One more, whichever one you think is the best. I don't want to. See, I think you're gonna pick. I don't know. These are some strong ones. Oh man, I have so many though.
Oh, God.
There's so many.
Two-toned hair dye.
Yeah, that's it, Tom. But which one are you gonna pick for all the audience to see? This one. Okay, this one. Tom, this is the one I was hoping you weren't gonna pick. This was from prom. This is me and my prom date, and that hair is just like as black as my soul.
Just like, how little of our face can we show? Was really
One
the
eye.
movement.
We can show one eye. We can show 3/4 of an eye, and that's it.
Oh
if you're
my
emo, you
God,
can show
that's
3/4 of an
so
eye.
funny.
So anyway, people have a good image of what we were
They
like,
should. What our high school years looked like.
what our high school years look like. So vote. Who was the best emo?
Yeah.
Who was the best? Tom doesn't have any emo pictures of himself. He never went through that phase. a little older. He must have missed that.
Tom is just
Tom, can you do the one of me in the middle though, really quick, just to show? Yeah, that one. Maybe this is an unfair advantage.
Oh man, I just
one
look
more.
over and Tom is just like bent over, cracking up.
I just
He
missed this
thinks
by
it's
just a little bit. So it was like,
My pants are like so far down.
Oh my God, when sagging your pants was like emo.
And I was just like a straight line.
Did you ever buy a pair of women's pants to wear?
No, just like really tight men's pants.
So I remember like friends of mine actually bought like the women's pants because they were skinnier than any of the
Skinnier
men's
than the men's skinny?
pants. Oh yeah, there was a different level.
There was a
So-
point where at Topic it was like literally tights. I remember buying
Yeah.
those where it was like literally
Yeah.
not denim,
Yeah.
just tights anyway.
Oh, man.
I
Back
miss
when
I
Hot
missed that
Topic
hair
was-
though.
I remember when
I would do that
started-
haircut again.
When I started working with you guys.
Yeah, me too, right?
Yeah.
And I remember when David was like, yeah, I got these pants at Express for Men. I was like, oh, okay.
Yep. And they
What's
look
that
great. My skinny dress pants.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's skinny, then there's like straight fit. I usually wear straight fit to this day.
yeah.
Like right now, I'm wearing.
I used to wear skinnies, and now I usually fall in like the straight fit type of jeans. But speaking of jeans in that era, I definitely wanted to bring this up. Do you remember JNCO jeans?
Oh
at
yeah,
all?
yeah. Those were the opposite of emo jeans.
Yes. Did you ever
Huge.
own any?
No.
Oh my God. So
I don't think I like that.
my 4-year gap with you, and maybe it was just my rate of how quickly I was going through phases. I definitely owned a pair of JNCO Jeans shorts that had like a dragon. So, okay, for people that don't know what JNCO Jeans are, thank you, Tom. No, those are not.
They made a
JNCO
brief
jeans.
comeback. Oh yeah, those are JNCO jeans. Tom,
I don't remember them being that
$260, $180, $130, $260, $105.
See, I don't remember them being this baggy. Like
Terrorist,
I had,
man, I'll tell you what.
I had JNCO Jeans shorts that just had the embroidery of like a dragon on the back pocket.
That's like, yeah.
Yeah,
They did have some that were a little less crazy.
Yeah, they were
Mine
less crazy.
weren't-
They
because I did
varied
not
in
own
crazy.
pants that looked like that, and I remember
No, they
specifically
were
a pair
probably-
of shorts.
Those
The
Yeah.
right one. Maybe
Well,
they
those
were
are like shorts, but
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Mine
they were shorts? Okay.
Yeah. So maybe they were a little bit closer to that, but like they all look like new JNCO. Like $260 for a pair of JNCO jeans. There's no way.
well, speaking of fashion, should we like point out that we're all wearing flannels? Like,
We said dress up for the Thanksgiving podcast, and
Yeah.
all of us picked flannels.
I could have picked something else, but I didn't really want to wear another sweater. Usually, that's my go-to if I want to look nice, is a sweater.
Yeah, my go-to's always been a flannel with the red beard. It's just too fitting. I try and get away from wearing the red flannel because that's like Christmas.
You're gonna
more
look like
so.
Kris Kringle, a young Kris Kringle.
Yeah.
Tom, for our I don't want to spoil it. I want to do something with Tom for our Christmas special.
Spoil it.
You might see the sumo suit again. That's all I'm gonna say.
So Tom, I'm curious because I've always told my wife, and she gives me for it, but like whenever my beard goes white or gray, I will do like a Santa Claus one year. Like I'll start in January and not shave all year and just let it grow out to probably the length that Tom has right now when it's all white, and I'm gonna dress up as Santa. Like when I have kids and like go through that. Have you thought about doing anything similar, or how long do you think your beard's gonna have color for? You
Yeah,
young
my
stallion?
youngest brought it up. He said I should dye it white to look like Santa. So it was never an intention for it to get this long, but it just kind of has. So I guess since it'll be Christmas, it'll kind of be a fun thing to do. I'll try it this year.
Yeah, you can always claim the young Kris Kringle for sure. Still putting on like the outfit.
Like Tim Allen when he's still struggling to realize that he is the Santa.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, like I said, you do have a sumo suit, so you could easily transform very quickly.
Oh yes, we're looking forward to it.
I don't want to wear that sumo suit again.
I will probably never wear those. Well, maybe unless I'm like invited to a Halloween party and it's a quick costume.
It just makes everything so difficult, and it'd make Tom's job more difficult too.
A little bit.
Just realizing that,
A little
but it
bit.
might be cool.
Making Tom's job more difficult.
He'll be the Santa Claus. Man, there was like all these things I also wanted to add in and say.
Well, I guess like nostalgia, right? So
Yeah.
things that happen.
I don't know if this is gonna be interesting or not, but Tom was talking about video games. I have a nostalgic video game that ties in with Thanksgiving. It's just like this one of these memories that you just like remember for no reason whatsoever, right? Like it's just something that is baked into your brain for whatever reason. And I'm sure we all have memories like that where it's like, why do I remember that so vividly? It's not like a big deal or whatever, but it's just like, anyway, a random event. So my favorite game of all time, and I think like what is actually rated the best game of all time, but I grew up with it, was Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I think I could have a whole podcast for Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So I'm gonna not bore our listeners, but that's like the most nostalgic probably thing that I could like stumble across, right?
Sure.
If I hear the music from it or I see a screenshot from it or whatever, like instant nostalgia. And for whatever reason, I have this memory of beating the second level, the second dungeon. And right after I beat it, I was like so proud of myself. It's a big check mark in the quest or whatever. So happy. And then at that same moment, my mom called me upstairs for cinnamon rolls, and we had cinnamon rolls in the morning every single Thanksgiving. We'd start the morning with cinnamon rolls. So I remember I was like, oh, sweet, I just beat this. I'm going to save it. I'm going to go upstairs and eat cinnamon rolls. Then we're going to have Thanksgiving. I'll see you later at grandma's, when I was young. And it's just like such a nostalgic moment, paired with like my favorite video game. And, I really like Thanksgiving too. So it kind of all just pairs together. So
Yeah, that's so cool. We never did cinnamon rolls in the morning, but something that Alex's family had done that now I've kind of been adopted into is sticky buns on the morning of Thanksgiving. It's like a play on cinnamon rolls, but with the use of honey. And they majority of their family is gluten free, so they are easier to make gluten free than a normal cinnamon roll.
Nice.
And they also had this tradition that made like the news. Actually, they did a tractor race every single Thanksgiving morning in the neighborhood, and in that neighborhood they had like over 20 tractors that all pulled up to this one house that had coffee and sometimes mimosas or some kind of eggnog.
I love it.
Yeah, and they had a track, right, that went around the whole neighborhood, and it was a timed lap. So everyone did their first lap, and then the whole goal was to try and get it as close to your time, and winner got a trophy. Like, it was... Did you find it,
So
Tom?
they started this?
I don't know. It's in Bath, Ohio.
Yeah,
Bath County Journal. I don't know, because they don't really go on a main road. But
so they started that. That's pretty cool.
yeah, I know that they definitely got on the news back in the day when Alex was growing up. So, like 10, 15 years ago now. And the main family that had like orchestrated it and started it had moved out of the neighborhood. So like a couple of the other neighbors had taken on the responsibility of that. But I was a part of a couple years, and now it's so funny because like when they were growing up, they had memories of there being a foot of snow on the ground during these. It was always bitter cold. And I went the past couple years, and like we've just had weather, and like it's cold, but like 40s or 50s.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I think this is it. Yeah.
That's
Because
cool.
it's just in a neighborhood. Thank you, Tom, for finding it. Yeah, Bath, Ohio.
Yeah, that's a cool tradition.
Yeah, Ranchwood in Bath. Yeah. That's exactly it. Super, super fun. They were in the Akron Beacon Journal. Shout out Akron Beacon Journal.
Do you have any traditions, Tom? Any Thanksgiving stories or traditions?
Yeah, what do you think of? What's your nostalgia memory from Thanksgiving?
For me, it's just I don't have a lot. It was just more for us. It was always so busy because parents were divorced, everybody was remarried. That most of these holidays were so rush, go from one to another.
Yeah.
That it always felt like chaos. And so it was always 4 different times having to eat turkey, then having leftover for days. So for me, the biggest things I remember is just watching football. I think that was kind of always you had the traditional teams, usually the Lions, the Cowboys play.
Yeah.
I remember Peyton Manning throwing for 6 touchdowns one year against the Lions, and those are kind of my memories, is hanging out and just being around family. I think that's the biggest thing for me. And lately, more of my family's moved and spread throughout the country and kind of separated. So for the longest time, it was just we were all together, and it was like that one time. So it was kind of nice to all come back home for that. And I think that was the biggest tradition for me.
Nice.
Yeah, that's neat. Yeah, I kind of always just take it for granted. James and I are from a larger family that
A lot of cousins,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of cousins are
Our moms are sisters, and there's a lot of sisters.
Yeah, but there's 5 of them. And so just a big thing, like every Thanksgiving we had was like 20, 30, 40 people. And over the years it would grow and grow.
It would snake around our grandmas because our grandma didn't they didn't grow up in a big house.
No,
it was a nice house,
all.
but it wasn't very big in Akron, and tables would just snake around the living room and dining room and family room.
Yeah, to fit everyone. And as
really
people
cool.
got
I
married
loved
and had kids, a lot of
great
really,
memories.
really great memories from growing up in grandma's house.
That's when we'd bust out the Pokemon cards afterwards,
Oh my
and then the
God.
Magic cards later.
It's so funny to think back to that time period because like the 4-year gap between you and I was so much bigger back then. The gap between a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old is way bigger than a 32-year-old and a 36-year-old.
Yeah.
So when you were playing magic with one of our other older cousins, Brent.
Shouts out Brent.
Yeah, shout out to Brent. He was like the pioneer in all of this, and then you were following his tail, and I was just trying to keep up.
Yeah.
Like, I was the one trying to convince my parents to buy me more cards or to take me or like, I remember World of Warcraft was a thing, and I remember being so excited to play. I asked for it for Christmas. My parents got it for me for Christmas. It was like $150, so it was like my big gift that year.
Yeah.
And then I downloaded it. I think downloading it took like 7
Forever.
hours. It was
Absolutely.
enormous. It was 5 discs or whatever.
yeah, it was.
And then I got it downloaded, and then it was like, okay, well, now to play it, you have to pay per month. And I was like, oh no, like I didn't know this part. Like, how am I going to sell this to my parents that are going to have to
and
pay?
Subscriptions were not a thing back then.
It was like
not
$15 a month or something like that. It wasn't anything
It was expensive.
crazy.
No, that was like pretty expensive. There was no subscriptions back then, and for it being like over $10 is kind of crazy.
Sure, but like there was no selling my parents on paying a subscription for me to play a video game.
It's a hard sell.
That was the era of Xbox. You know, you buy one hard copy that's $60 per game, and they're like, "Holy smokes, I'm going to spend $60." But at least they get to have that game forever. They can just play that one game. This was the whole subscription to even be able to play it, and I was like, I just wasted my Christmas gift on this game. Like, what? This is stupid.
So that's why you have to ask for World of Warcraft and then gift cards. I think they had like so.
Well,
I
was
didn't
young.
play for that.
Like I said, I was trying to keep up, James. I didn't think about it.
See, I was trying to keep up too because
you had to.
while you were stuck at the start gate, I was up as late as I could possibly be, like grinding my little heart out. And Brent, again, shouts out to Brent. He was my neighbor across the pond, and I could see his room, like our rooms, like. It was far away, but I could see at night when his light was on, like in his room, and I knew he was playing World of Warcraft because I could see it.
Some like Great Gatsby across the lake, you can see the light.
Yeah, poetic. It was funny. Yeah. Tom's doing a peeping Tom over there, but no, because he was logged on, right, and he was questing with all the big boys, and I was like, killing these like little boars or whatever. And I remember he would stay up like all night. Like I would have to go to bed at some point, like 11 or 12. And I just remember like seeing his light on way past that, just doing all these epic quests. I'm like, I wish I could level up as much. And I could never get to that level. Never. Like, and yes. So yeah, Brent's always like a hardcore gamer. He's great at games. And so I just couldn't keep up.
Yeah. Did you ever play World of Warcraft, Tom?
No.
Tom wasn't he wasn't emo, he wasn't a nerd, he wasn't any of these things.
I'm not
Tom,
saying
what were you? What clique did you click with?
So
The bikers?
No.
Bikers.
The greasers?
Before my senior year of high school, I moved to a different city, got a job, made friends. We all hung out all summer. School started. The first day of school, I said, "Hey, what's going on, Aaron?" He's like, "Hey, we don't really talk in school. I'm a preppy, and you're more like the rock and roll guy."
Okay.
So
labeling you as rock and roll, that's not bad.
So I've always kind of looked at that. I've been a jeans and t-shirt, and it's either like a band shirt or something sports related. But
would you say grunge? I mean, you grew up more in the grunge era than I did.
Yeah, I would probably say that. If my dad wouldn't let me have JNCO jeans, thank goodness. He didn't let me do some of those things to my hair. And also my own jeans didn't allow a lot of stuff with my hair. I did a lot of multi-colors and stuff like that, but
so give us your like top 3 artists that you were listening to,
like in high school,
like in my teenage years.
Yeah.
Okay, Limp Bizkit.
Okay.
POD.
Oh God. Yeah. No, I get it.
Garth Brooks.
Oh, what a curveball there at the end. I wasn't expecting Garth Brooks.
I'd say I'd listen to everything.
How nuanced.
I listened to a little bit of everything, but it was definitely more Limp Bizkit. This defined kind of some of my high school years.
God, I could just picture Tom like boot scooting boogieing to some Garth Brooks.
But that's not very grunge, though.
That's Brooks and Dunn.
I wasn't making. I didn't think it was the same artist. I know.
Been there, done that. Yep.
So you dress more grungy, but those people weren't very grunge. When I think of grunge, I don't think of those bands. But that was like your personal aesthetic, but you listen to those bands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I get
for
it.
the most part.
That's cool. Yeah, grunge is my favorite. Okay. Tom did the super secret thing.
Oh, the super secret thing.
Again, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Time
These
just
episodes
flies.
just keep flying.
Yeah.
Literally.
I hope you guys are enjoying it.
So I wanna end things on like a pretty light note because it's a Thanksgiving episode.
Oh, it's been a light episode. No politics this time.
No, I know. We're keeping it that way. We are keeping it that way. This is not a time for politics. Thanksgiving. Shout out to everyone going to
if
Thanksgiving.
If you want to bring it up, that's more power to you. That's fine.
That's the best way to get out of a whole.
Let's go.
No, I think Thanksgiving is a time reserved for family. Just catching up over. We're catching up with people that you don't necessarily see throughout the year. You know, like our families are grown and we're not having birthday parties every single month. Yeah. And I don't see a lot of people. I don't want to talk about politics.
No, I get it. That's fine. I'm just joking.
I know. So this lighter story that I wanted to bring up is about a local former quarterback by the name of Bernie Kosar. I had seen an article online that was talking about him and going through Parkinson's. And,
who's Bernie Kosar for those people?
I'm sorry. He is a former. I'm sorry. He's a former Cleveland Browns quarterback. Who has been very, very much active in the Cleveland community, very much a public figure. So, like, my wife works at a jewelry store, and he has frequented their store and is just, like, this guy who is very normal, very much, like, just one of your average guys, someone that you wouldn't expect to have been in this position of such greatness within the Cleveland sports scene. Tom, you might be able to help me out here a little bit. I know that he played for Miami in college and took them to a championship, took the Browns to multiple AFC championships.
He won a ring as a backup for the Dallas Cowboys after Bill Belichick benched him, and he played his last season in Dallas.
Yeah. So just a bigger figure here in the Northeast Ohio scene, but like also across the nation within the NFL. I know that his name is definitely known, but he has recently had come down with a case of Parkinson's and also liver failure disease. And what I found so interesting about this story is that when you're on a liver transplant list, there's no like seniority. There's no priority list. You can't like pay your way to the top of that list or anything. Well, he was on this list, made a post about it, just saying they were hopeful somebody would, his name would get called, kind of thing. And turns out that a super fan of his, through a medical procedure, had unfortunately lost his life. And the parents were able to say, we want his liver to be donated to Bernie Kosar. And that's the only way that you can get around the list.
Did he have that in like his will, or like I'm guessing like it was?
So he was like a huge Bernie Kosar fan. So I don't know that if it was in his will, but I know that his parents made the ultimate decision to be able to say like, we're going to allow him to be an organ donor, and we want him to have like Bernie Kosar, like they could put his name on it.
Yeah,
maybe.
But I just wonder if he explicitly said I totally understand if he didn't, like the sentiment, but like
I don't know if he did, because I don't know if he was aware of Bernie Kosar's like health situation at the time, like to have it in his will. Does that make sense?
How old was he? Was he not 18?
He wasn't very.
So I'm going like a different direction with this. I'm just learning all this. I don't know anything about any of these people, so sorry.
It was Bryce Dunlap, who was 21 years old, suffered the medical emergency, and his family honored his wishes to donate his organs.
Okay.
So he's an organ donor.
Okay. Perfect.
So if it makes sense, I don't know like how likely it is that your liver can be transplanted to someone else. Like I don't know if that's like a miracle odds. Like is that part of the story? Is it like God, this is like a 1 in a million?
The main part of the story was just that like he had been such a fan of him, and then his parents were like, yeah, due to his wishes, we're going to make sure that it goes to Bernie Kosar. The surgery went well. Bernie Kosar is recovering now. And it's just like a really cool sentiment, because who would think, someone that you idolize, that you would be in the position to then save their life. I don't know, like pick your biggest idol, and the things aligning, you're the same blood type, you're unfortunately in a situation where your life is going to be coming to an end through, unfortunately, I don't know what the disease was that young gentleman had, or what medical injury it was, but to be able to know that something in you is living on through someone that you idolized growing up, and I just thought that was kind of like a heartwarming story. Yes, Northeast Ohio based, but just in general, kind of just the thankful vibe that you can have from that.
Yes, I don't know anything about Bill
Bernie Kosar.
Bernie Kosar. Was he just like a QB, or did he was he around the organization?
A quarterback as well as around the organization. He stuck around the NFL and had a lot to do. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, he's been an ambassador for the team since he left. He led the team to, I think, 2 AFC championships. This was all in the 80s and 90s when the Browns were in their heyday, before they moved. I remember being a kid, and it was such a big deal because Bill Belichick benched him because he was kind of over the hill at that point. But then that's when he left to go to Dallas. But he's always been an ambassador for the Browns, for Cleveland, the community. He's been around. People see him everywhere. He's very well known for being a part of the whole community.
Didn't he sit out a draft or refuse to play for anyone else? He was at Cleveland. He's from Youngstown, Ohio.
Yeah, he wanted to be a Brown. I mean, I think he won the championship in college for Miami, and he basically kind of forced his way to Cleveland, which is something that nobody does anymore.
Yeah, times were different.
But yeah, and
that's interesting though. I don't know his whole legacy, but from what this brief synopsis I got, it sounds like a down to earth guy that just is loyal to his roots, or at least to the place that made him.
Yeah. I would put him in the same realm. Oh man, as far as public figures go, Joe Thomas. When you think of Joe Thomas in 20 years, that's kind of what a Bernie Kosar is going to be.
Yeah.
Joe Thomas.
Oh man, Joe Thomas, the Browns player.
He only has the sweaters. He doesn't.
I know I was wearing a Browns sweater last time, but I'm not. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Right. Well, Tom and I will just lead that.
What is it? 10,363 straight snaps.
I didn't know I was around two hardcore Browns. I'm never gonna wear anything Browns.
Not hardcore Browns, just knowledgeable of the big names. Joe Thomas is one of the for instance.
I should know this name then if I'm wearing a brown sweater.
All right, what's a famous
Great Lakes has
Dungeon
a beer.
or Dragon?
Great Lakes has a beer by Joe Thomas that is one of my favorite Kolsch's. One of my favorite styles of beer is a Kolsch beer, and he releases they have a Kolsch beer every single season that comes out that's Joe Thomas inspired. It has his football picture on the front of it.
I feel like I'm speaking for the audience right now, and I'm just who is he?
He's got a whole farm of natural. Man, you would like the farm thing.
The regenerative
He has a
farming.
farm, and he played for the Browns.
Yeah, he was the center for the Browns. And
what time period?
Left
80s,
tackle.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Left tackle.
The 80s again, or
no. This is more recent. This is 2000s.
Oh, look at that family.
Hall of Fame beef by Joe Thomas.
So he used to play for the Browns, probably recently because he looks younger.
It was in the 2000s.
American Wagyu.
Late 2000s.
This looks cool.
Yeah, I think he retired in 2019.
He was smart. He retired before he got too injured to do anything else with his life.
Yeah, then he lost a bunch of weight and got famous. On NFL Network.
American Wagyu, smoked meats and cheese.
He's a Hall of Famer.
I actually was a little unaware of all of this.
That's cool.
I might have to order. So where is it based? Is it based in
Wisconsin?
Ohio? Oh, Wisconsin. Of course, it would be Wisconsin.
Shouts out Wisconsin.
Yeah, I'm jealous. That's what it is. I'm jealous.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I got a little bit. I think our audience also got educated on the Browns a little bit.
A little bit of Browns history for people.
I watch a couple games a year. They don't really inspire right now. They haven't been inspiring in a long time, so it's hard to.
It's been at
coalesce
least
around that.
5 years since we've been inspired, and a lot of that had to do with the Watson deal.
But it's actually like,
But-
yeah, we've been going downhill sharply, steeply, and fast. So I just kind of unplugged for a while. But I should know those names. I don't. I'm not a hardcore Browns fan. I just want to, Guardians. I can talk about it all day.
Yeah. Tom and
Cavs. I can talk about the Cavs too.
That's true. And once we get into the basketball season,
We've
we're
been doing pretty
expecting
well.
you to. Well, I guess
we're in the
are.
basketball
Well, I'm sorry.
season.
We
Yeah.
are in the basketball season. I have not been keeping up with the basketball season. I'm one of those like sports followers where baseball's my favorite.
Yes, same.
The overlap into football with baseball is gold for me, but I don't pay attention to the beginning of the season of the NBA because football's still
Yeah, it
happening.
doesn't really matter. There's so
You're
many
getting
games
exactly.
like
You're getting
baseball.
so excited
Yeah.
at the end of the NFL season that I definitely pay more attention to the NFL. Like right now, my fantasy league is like. It is going at it like all the stakes are like right in the same realm. Like we have too many 6 and 4 teams. It's just very, 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 very exciting. And Tom and I were actually talking about potentially starting a Hangout Culture Fantasy League for baseball, basketball, and then football as like the seasons go around. That we could do like us 3 versus 3 bots. So like they would auto draft or pick whatever, but like it would be the Hangout Culture versus 3 bots.
We have to do another three-party podcast. We have to do Bad Friends.
Oh, okay.
One of their producers and both of them.
Sure. We'll send an email.
Yeah.
We'll
I
do it.
want to do like an actual rivalry with real people. Anyway, I don't know a whole lot about fantasy stuff either, so you'll have to fill me
We'll
in
teach
on
you.
that.
We'll teach you up off air.
Fill me in on that at a later date.
Yes.
We had a couple more things. I had the origins of the Wishbone. I don't know if that might be kind of boring. It came from. I thought this was like interesting. I can't remember the name. I can pull it up, but it came from like a very old culture in Italy that predated Rome, and their thing was like they Romans, and because chickens were in such high demand, they developed the practice of 2 people pulling the bone. But the Romans actually took a lot of architecture and religious beliefs and traditions like that from these people.
Well, it
in
just
Rome.
sounds so like Roman to make it a competitive thing. Where
Yeah,
like you
that's
could
true.
take the wishbone and pass it around and everyone gets their wish granted.
Right.
Or you can battle it out against someone else and only one person gets their wish granted.
Yeah.
That's too crazy.
Yeah, it's interesting. So anyway, so I just wanted to get that out. I thought that was interesting. We also, what else did we have on the docket that we're not going to get to? Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving. I watched that. Snoopy is, I just want to say this. If you watch Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving, Snoopy is a bad dog. Because like while Charlie Brown was struggling to host everyone for Thanksgiving, and they had popcorn, jelly beans, pretzel sticks, and buttered toast.
Okay.
At the end of the episode, when everyone left, Snoopy and the bird, I forget the bird's name, he just brings out a turkey, and they just share a turkey in a Thanksgiving meal, just them two.
It's Woodstock.
Woodstock, thank you. Do you know this, Tom? Like Charlie Brown's struggling to host everyone, and everyone's giving him for having like the worst Thanksgiving, and then at the end, Snoopy's like, "Oh yeah, I had this turkey here, and now we're eating it."
Yeah, Charlie Brown gets the short end of the stick a lot.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I feel like that's like the main writing of that is like, how can we give Charlie Brown the shortcoming in every situation?
it starts with Lucy, right, pulling the football away from him.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so tying it all back to Thanksgiving, just trying to give you guys like a list of everything we wanted to talk about. But
Yeah,
didn't have
part of
time.
that nostalgia.
Yeah, exactly.
I
It
actually
was
had
very
the thought,
nostalgic.
like, I was walking through the grocery store and I think I saw like a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving card or something related to that, and I had the thought, like, I wonder when this is gonna fade out.
Thanksgiving.
Like, well, no, just the Charlie Brown aspect of Thanksgiving. Like, is that something that like my future children, like the next generation, is gonna still be seeing in a random Acme or Giant Eagle? Like, how long does Charlie Brown actually last? Because I wouldn't have thought it would last as long as it has, but yet I'm still seeing it everywhere. It's still a common reference. I see it on social media. Like, it's definitely still prominent.
Yeah.
Is that something that it'll never die?
I think it was made in the 70s. That specific episode was made in like 73.
Yeah,
or
we're going
something.
on 50 plus years, almost 60 years.
And it was also traditionally like on network TV. But
Yeah.
I think it was a few years ago that they moved it to Apple. So that was one of the things they brought
It's
up.
actually on archive.org. something or whatever. Like I literally streamed it from an archive where we're getting a lot of our footage from the documentary.
Yeah.
It's actually on there. So anyone that wants to watch this for free,
Interesting.
just Google Charlie Brown Thanksgiving and then archive.org or something. It's archived. It's
And that's part of the thing is
Public
making it harder to find, harder to watch. It's not on TV, so
yeah.
But it's all that nostalgia, you know. And my mom's husband, he loves Charlie Brown. He's got Charlie Brown tattoos. He's got, you know. So I
That's
think
some dedication.
there is certain things you'll pass down for a long time.
Well,
and so-
IPs or intellectual properties, like they're getting passed down more now than ever. Like if I was into Spider-Man, I wasn't. But like Spider-Man's still going, and if I was into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that's still going. So like I can share that intellectual property with my son or daughter, like the generation way below me. Not in the same way that like, you know, our grandfather and our father shared, you know, like I don't think that was like
Okay, well, how long
transitional IP.
I wonder if they're gonna remake Charlie Brown. Do you think
I mean, they could.
bring
It's not
that
out of the
back?
realm of possibility. They remake everything.
Like, could you see that being done in like a 3D animated like version, more like a real life version of Charlie Brown?
It would have to be a lot different because some of the things are very outdated.
Sure.
What they say.
Sure, you would have to. I mean, you can't even say the same things. I mean, the greatest example of this is The Office. Like, you can't say almost half of what they said on The Office today, and that was only released in the 2000s.
I mean, I feel like you can start doing that now,
But
it wouldn't be until like this
maybe
very
start
present.
coming back, but it hasn't been.
Yeah, like I get it. It would have to be very much updated, and I think it would lose the nostalgic factor. But I think it's not out of the realm of possibility that could be like revamped and kind of totally different, but the same IP. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are like skinny now, right? Or like it's a lot different, the art style.
Yeah, definitely, I agree with that.
Yeah. Anyway,
Awesome. Yeah,
I think we reached our time.
Let's wrap this thing up. Wrap this bad boy up with one of Tom's
That's right.
internet finds. I'm excited to
I
see
forgot
what
all
he
about
brought
that.
up.
I like that. That's right.
I didn't have that inflection, I don't think. But I totally forgot about it.
You scarred
I
us
would've
with Red Panda. Sorry for being a little apprehensive.
All right. I'm
Well,
nervous.
this might be better. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have seen this. I know I'm not a fan of Christmas music, but a lot of people start playing it
God, I heard it for the first time today in the grocery store. I
right
wanted to shoot
around
myself.
now. So this is the song that my son has been playing. He has just become hip to this and is surprised that I'm cool enough to know about it. And it also ties into emo theme day. So
Well, hold on. Pause it really quick.
I think we're going to get copyrighted again.
Here, do you? Well,
I think I know where this is going.
Me? Am I gonna have to copyright this? Is my only thing. Like, we have to cut out for the fans.
Yeah. We've been having a music centered.
Go for it.
do you want me to sing it?
No. Do I want you? Yes. Do you want?
We'll just
yes.
put it. We'll just
mute
put
it and
no.
sing the song.
Yeah, that
over
would
the
be
video,
great.
Tom.
That'd be
You
amazing.
offered it up. Do it.
Or we could just put a picture of Mariah Carey and you could still sing it if you want to. But we'll put a picture of Mariah Carey looking pretty good.
I think it's
in
the video
some-
that he's
we could
trying
do
to
some
show
posts.
us, though.
I know, but like
Oh,
people can imagine this song, this Mariah Carey song that we all know.
Gotcha.
All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. So have that
All
in
right.
your head.
I apologize. Go ahead, Tom.
Hey guys, it's David here. Sorry to interrupt the pod, but we had a situation where Floor Tom chose a video for his segment that contained an extremely popular song. Once again. Don't worry though, we're talking to Floor Tom about his copyright addiction. We know that millions of people around the world suffer from wanting to hear the most popular songs in all of their videos. We plan on getting Floor Tom the help that he desperately needs, and we'll make sure that this doesn't happen again. So instead of the video potentially being taken down or not counting towards our watch hour goals, I'll just explain what we're watching real quick and what the video was. Starts out with like a bunch of these emo dressed people standing under a bridge during the day, swaying back and forth, and then all of a sudden they break into these like really, really dramatic dance moves. They kind of just go crazy. James and I have both seen this video before, but it kind of pops up every holiday season or any kind of like big event with whatever popular music that goes along with that season. So that was his video for the week. Let's get you guys right back into the pod. Enjoy the rest of the Thanksgiving episode.
how to okay, I think they were called light shows. They were like the gloves that you would put on, and then there's a light on every end of your fingers, and you would turn the lights off, and then you would like do this magical show in front of someone. So Tom's familiar. Help me out, Tom.
Never hung out with those people.
I knew that it was for when you were under the influence of certain hallucinogenics.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah, it really amplified things.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I was told.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you guys ever are fans, of course, if you ever want to look up something pretty trippy, just look up a light show. And there are people that are like so good. They sold different sets that like went different colors. Certain ones would blink. So like think about all the things that you could do with your fingers, right? And different patterns and stuff, and having different patterns. It was really
I would love
cool.
to see what they were doing with like all the lights on and just like.
Oh, there's so many. There's videos of it.
Yeah, they probably look so super silly doing it.
They do.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, I wonder what's.
I don't know. We might have to learn you up after this episode, because they can actually be really, really neat. The light shows that I've seen done, like, this is all like festival stuff. You know, have you ever seen like people with hula hoops that have like glowing up?
Yeah.
So these are the. That's fine. I don't know, man. It can be fun. Is my point. For all those festival goers, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Gloves are expensive. Why is everything so expensive?
Oh, well, because it's a business move. You know,
the Adam LED glove set's $165.
Yeah, but then you can charge people $5 a show at a festival.
Oh my god! I'm not.
What's the tariffs on the Sheen ones?
100%. Yeah, I'm just not into that festival culture. Sorry, guys.
You're missing
Sorry to
out,
be the downer.
but it's fine.
It's all right.
At least it wasn't me this time, James.
Nah, you'll see me at a grunge show, bro. I'll be jamming
in the mosh pit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All
right. Well, I think we should wrap it up there. Call it quits.
Happy
This
Thanksgiving.
has been an amazing time. Thank you guys for spending Thanksgiving with us. Once again, like, subscribe, comment, please. We have a couple different polls that I'm sure we'll be posting with this episode. So show us some love. Much love for you guys, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Thanks for the hangout.
Yeah, peace out.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Holidays always depressing.